Hey, how are you guys? It is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to speed up your sales process in the MSP world, because I've already made a video on what your typical sales process should look like. And if it doesn't fit into that, you might be doing something wrong. Not always, but you might be. In this video, I want you to accelerate that growth infinitely quicker, and I'm going to cover every single way to make it so you're getting from a prospect to a closed deal in record time. Before I get into that, I do want to mention a couple things. Number one, I do have my masterclass. There's a link down below. Number two, if you are struggling with any part of your MSP, this channel is full of stuff. Currently, 63% of you guys are not subscribed, which makes me very sad. So if you could do me a favor, hit that like button and the subscribe button, it would be much appreciated. And number three, there are tons of resources, and I put tons of links in the bottom of every single video. Go check those out. I don't put them there for my health. I put them there to help you guys close more deals, make more money at your MSP, and be better at sales. So if you haven't already, go check out those links down below, including interviewing with me. We're going to sit down 15, 20 minutes. You can ask me any questions, and in there, I'm going to record it, have my video editor chop it all up, and make a video out of it. So that way you can get your answers for sales objections, sales questions in real time. So let's get into it. How do you actually speed up the MSP sales process? This is paramount, because sometimes when you're not trained and you don't have tons of sales training and you haven't been doing sales, or specifically MSP sales, for a very long time, this is a drag. And sometimes those sales cycles could be weeks, if not months. Now, in my last video, I gave you hopeful numbers. Those are real numbers. I have had that happen on probably more than 80% of my deals. Now, there are deals that you're going to get into that take 3 months, 6 months, could be even 1 year you're chasing a prospect. But that last video is super helpful. You do want to check that out. The link will be down below for that video. But let's talk about how to speed it up. There are about 8 different ways that you can leverage to speed it up. And I'm reading my notes here, so I apologize, because I am only human. And there's only so much my brain can remember. Number one, you have to have a targeted market. If you don't have a razor sharp, clear vision of who your ideal prospect is, you need to stop watching this video right now and download the buyer persona worksheet and fill that out to the best of your ability. I only say that because the buyer persona worksheet is going to give you razor focus on who you need to go target. I wish I did this for my business 5 years ago, but you live and you learn. Don't be like everybody else. Yes, you can help everybody out there, which is great, but have a razor sharp, clear vision on who you need to target. That way you can go target them over and over and over again. Targeted market is the best way to grow your MSP and get significantly more prospects, and also using your marketing to help close them faster. Your proposals will be already more detailed. Everything just falls in line. It is the biggest takeaway probably of this entire video. The faster you can do that, the better. Once again, the link is down below for that buyer persona worksheet. Fill it out. I know it's going to kill you, changing everything from your marketing strategies to who you target. But once you do, it is like a fish swimming downriver. You are going to get there so much faster with the wind, or in this case, the water on your back, or a plane getting there quicker with the wind pushing it in the right direction. Number two is educate your prospects. A lot of MSPs don't spend enough time educating the prospect on 2 different areas. Number one, the value that you provide. And 2, the role of technology in their business. You have to do both of these. And if you want to take it one step further, educating people on their technology. Most people have no idea what a server does, firewall does, switches do, endpoint. The list goes on and on. I mean, it's a nearly infinite list. But most prospects feel like they're getting sold, and nobody ever wants to be sold. They want to be educated, and they want to make a clear decision on the best thing for their business. You need to educate and don't sell. Nobody likes being sold. It's a crappy feeling. You're like, oh, I just got sold. Oh, it's the worst thing in the world. And you get home and you're all angry and you have buyer's remorse and nothing ever feels good. You don't want that. You want to educate the client on what you do and how you do business and how you can help them and the role that technology plays in their business. And when you educate that prospect, your sales are going to go way up and they're not going to feel like they're getting sold to. So we're going to have, once again, my imaginary proposal here. They're going to sign these way quicker and send them back to you because they know that they have enough education to make an educated buying decision. Number 3, I will die on this throne. Go get Pentadox. Now, I'm not against ConnectWise, Quozal. It's not a bad platform. But if you want banger proposals and the full ability to control this, have a beautiful template, and make them in record time, I want to show you what Pentadox actually looks like because I've only mentioned it. I actually haven't showed you guys. So I'm going to share my screen here and we're going to dive in. So this is Pentadox. It is a fantastic platform. You can do so much in it. I probably don't even use it to nearly the ability that it can, but they give you tons of proposals to pick from, and they've added quite a few more since I officially signed up. But I mean, look at how beautiful this is. This is amazing, right? And just I like this little automation that they have. It's great. Now, I'm going to show you what my proposal looks like because we own, or better yet, I own a digital marketing company called growth-generators.com, which is what you're watching. But this is it. It's beautiful. You can scroll all the way down. I put in here as a client company. You can collect contact information, credit card information. You can integrate this with any system so that way as soon as they sign, you get notified. It goes in your CRM, gets logged into ConnectWise or some other platform. Doesn't particularly matter to me what you use what you like. Our services, right? And sometimes I have actually sold and upsold products strictly on my proposal, but that's it. It's just a nice looking proposal. It's nice and clean. You can add products in here extremely easily. I'm not going to go over my pricing in here. Sorry guys, but credit card authorization form, they can plug in their credit card information. I can detail how much they're actually going to be spending. It is a fantastic platform, but you should have your proposal creation dialed in like a F1 car. Exactly how it looks. Every single one is uniform. The products, you can add the products in here. You can add educational pieces in here. I think you can even add video in here. I haven't done that yet. That's why I'm saying I think you can, but you can even add a video in here so somebody could click it and see a recap of what you might have already spoken about. It is a game changer. If you have crummy proposals, you need to step it up immediately. If you're using Word, I'm not even an affiliate of this company. It just makes life easier. This was not around when I did MSP sales. If it was, this is probably the first thing I would implement along with some other tools that I've already mentioned in here. But you have to have a streamlined proposal. Number 4 is going to be building trust. Throughout the entire process of that sale, if you think the sale is dragging on, you already know this, or you should already know this. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. They might know you and like you, and I'm not going to give you guys the finger, but they might not trust you. That is the clearest way to not grow a business. You are essentially holding all of their income and making sure that they can receive income and their employees can work and everything else. They have to trust you inherently with that information, just like you trust all of your employees and all of the software you use and all of the hardware you use and your internet provider to make sure that you're getting whatever speeds you're paying for, whether it's 1 gig, 10 gig, 100 gig, it doesn't matter. It is so incredibly important for that prospect to trust you. If at any point they don't trust you, you're never going to get this signed proposal, or specifically this signed proposal, signed and sent back to you. It's not going to happen, right? This is nice and easy and modern and sleek, but figure out what works for you. You have to build trust. That thing is never coming back if they don't trust you or they feel like you are a slithery salesman selling snake oil where they can smell the commission breath. You have to be so careful with that one. Next is going to be clear communication. You and I, know all of the buzzwords in the MSP world. DDoS, we have MSP, MSSP, CISO, CIO, the VCIO, the list goes on and on. MFA, 2FA, I mean, I'm making a whole list for you guys. These are all pretty much at the forefront of my brain. But we know all of the fancy, sexy terms in our industry. Clients don't know that. Don't use very high-end language or acronyms. Use acronyms in the office when you're talking to people. You don't use acronyms to clients unless that client happens to be pretty technical. Otherwise, talk and communicate clearly. I pause in between my sentences. I make sure that I can talk to that person. And along the way, I ask them, hey, does everything make sense? I do this all day, every day. And sometimes my brain gets a little jumbled and I start to say things that make sense to me, but not always to you guys. Is everything still on track and you guys still understand what I'm saying? They'll say yes or no. I lost you a while ago. Roll that sucker back and start again and explain it to them as if they have no idea about technology. Metaphors are a gold mine of communicating. There is so many ways to relate any bit of information into a metaphor that somebody can easily understand. I promise you, they are out there. Next is going to be an efficient onboarding. Yes, the faster you can onboard, the faster you are going to be able to get a new prospect through the door. Nobody wants to see that they're going to be waiting 3 weeks, a month, 2 months for an onboarding. They want to say, hey, we can start onboarding in the next 5 business days, and that's where we're going to start. Typically, onboarding takes at least 30 days, but we start as soon as we possibly can. You as the salesperson should know, hey, we have a couple projects going on right now, but as soon as they're done, we're going to be here Friday at XYZ time to be there. Or I need to speak to my project team about when we're going to be here, but I promise you I'll let you know within the next hour or two of when we can have team members on site, but I want to get you in the next 5 business days. That should be the minimum, at least to just show a presence, hand out your mouse pads, put your stickers on everything, show that you were there. It is so incredibly important. Next is going to be automate where possible. We live in a digital age and we need to automate everything. I know that's a surprise, but bang, right? It's here. We are in the digital world. Go out and try to automate as much as possible. You should be automating from when you talk to that prospect to email sequences that follow in a timeline that you are familiar with, and you are either releasing them or they're going out when they should go out to that prospect. There are tons of great CRMs out there. You have HubSpot, you have Go High Level, which is what I currently use. You have Salesforce, you have Pipedrive, Zoho. I mean, the list really goes on and on. All of them. I don't think anyone doesn't offer automation at this point. Automate as much as possible, from the communication back and forth to booking your meeting to following up after the call, and add value along the way. But automate as much as possible. It will drastically speed up your sales process and prevents you from having to remember that you need to call. And if you're worried and you don't want to go spend all this money on technology, even though we're in the technology space, book it in your calendar. I need to follow up with this person in 2 days at 11 a.m. Boom, done, and that's it. Just say, jot in your little notes, and it will be taken care of. But automate wherever you possibly can. Number 8 is quality sales training. If you need quality sales training, I have a link down below to my blueprint. Stop now, go click that link down below. It is a no-brainer to be trained. It is so critically important for you to go out and learn how to sell. You have spent your whole life learning technology. Why would you not spend a little bit of time investing in making money that is going to help your business grow? At this point, I think we all know that businesses don't grow without revenue and profit. You need those two to build this sucker and send it off to the moon. Invest in some sales training. Invest in some level of training in sales and prospecting. There are plenty of resources. My blueprint is the best place to start. I teach everything in there. No hidden anything. It is stuff that I've never covered on this YouTube channel. It is down in that blueprint because it is so detailed and so thorough. There's about 30 hours of content in there, and it is a gold mine for you to check out. Last is a feedback loop. Figure out a way for you to go out and survey your clients. What could we have done better? What do you think we didn't do great on? Obviously, so you signed the proposal. We're super happy to work with you, but what do you think we could have done better? Every major chain company that you deal with on a regular basis asks, how could we improve? You call GoDaddy. They say, hey, can you fill out a survey? You call Wix. They say, hey, could you fill out a survey? You go to Chipotle and you fill out their little app or sign up for free chips. They ask you how your survey was. If you have left a retail store, they circle a little thing that says, leave us a review here. Every business wants feedback on how they can do a better job. And this is a massive opportunity for the MSP space. I don't see any MSPs doing this. Build it in your system. Hey, when that proposal is signed and onboarding is done, it triggers an automation to ask them for a survey or a review, anything like that, that is going to help make your company better. I cannot stress it enough. It is all over the place. They text you, hey, how'd you like it? They send you an email. Hey, at the end of this phone call, we're going to hang up. You're going to be prompted to fill out a survey. Do it for your company. There's a reason these companies are doing it. It works over and over and over again. And it's only going to make you as a salesperson or you as the business owner a better business owner, salesperson, and significantly more profitable. I cannot stress it enough. It is so vitally important. At the end of my online course, there is a survey of what I could have done better, what I should have covered, and I constantly talk to my community about what I can do to make better content for you guys. And I mentioned the links. There is a link down below for you to submit video ideas for me to make content for you guys. Use it. I want to make the best content on the internet for you so you guys can go crush it, come back and leave me comments that let me sleep in the next room over really, really well. I love it. It makes me so freaking happy. Other than that, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys later. And hit that like button. You know, you're already there. I'll wait. You can just press it real quick. Thanks. Okay, good. Now you liked it. I appreciate it. Love you guys. I'll see you guys later.